you want to learn what are some of the top 10 meme coins that will make millionaires this bull run cycle, then you're gonna love this video. Tons of people are going online right now researching the best crypto to buy now in 2024 before Bitcoin's halving. And this could quite possibly be the last chance to be able to make life-changing gains before Bitcoin breaks the all-time high. And if you're watching this video after Bitcoin's halving and it's already broken the all-time high, then you may already be too late. So that's why I encourage you to watch this video all the way to the end, because I'm going to be talking about 10 meme coins that have very, very strong narratives that are seeing massive growth, massive engagement, massive communities pile in on a daily basis, all the way from large cap projects above $1 billion, all the way down to micro cap projects sub $10 million that have that 50 to even 1,000x potential. So if you want to know the best way to turn $1,000 into $10,000, $100,000, and even $1 million in crypto, then this is the video for you. Let's run it. All right, bull runners, welcome back to the channel. You dirty, low down billionaire, degenerate, hold my beer and watch these type of gains type of investor. Before we get into this video and talk about the top 10 meme coins, large cap, mid cap, and micro cap meme coins that large investors are looking at right now that have massive potential this bull run, I want to give a fat disclaimer, because yes, I do hold some of the projects that I talk about in this video. That doesn't mean that you should. I'm not a financial advisor. You should consult your financial advisor. Always do your own research. These videos are purely for education, informational purposes only, and I share with you what I believe has the potential to do well, but that doesn't mean that it will. In fact, you could lose all of your money in crypto. In fact, most people that invest money in crypto lose money for various reasons, because they buy into massive green candles, they buy tops, they sell bottoms, they operate off of emotion. So the goal of these videos is to show you guys the psychology of a market cycle. I show with you different data points. I show with you where we are in the macro. I want to compare it to other altcoins in large market caps like Bitcoin, for example, to show you what's the probabilities of what could happen next and how I'm positioning myself so I don't get wrecked, and to help you not get wrecked so you could become the first millionaire in your family tree. So if that's okay with you and you understand the risk, then give this video a like and comment 777 below if you're feeling blessed, if you're feeling bullish, if you're going to become the first millionaire in your family tree. Let's dive right into it. The first meme coin we're going to talk about in today's video is Dogecoin. Now, I know you're thinking, Dogecoin, this isn't anything new. How am I going to make millions off Dogecoin? This is one of the biggest meme coins to watch to understand what's going to happen next for the entire altcoin market, not just meme coins in general, because when we compare Bitcoin to Dogecoin, now we get a little more intricate to understand when these breakouts take place based on the past. So I have Dogecoin's chart up. I'm not going to talk too much about Dogecoin in this video, but I do want to show you the chart, and then we're going to get into some other mid cap and micro cap projects. But first, let's talk about some large caps, because if you watched my video yesterday where I talked about my portfolio diversification strategy, where, you know, having anywhere from like 50 to 80% in large caps, the main goal here is to make money, to not lose money, right? The main goal in making money is don't lose capital, okay? The next rule is don't forget that rule. So you don't want to lose capital. So in terms of 50 to 80% in large cap, high conviction plays, that's how you can ensure your success, because then you can always rotate that money into lower market cap stuff towards the tail end of this bull run that we're going to be talking about over the next few months. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like videos like this. So Dogecoin, in my opinion, is not going away. You have minimal risk in the meme coin market with Dogecoin. And so looking at Bitcoin to the Dogecoin chart, at the top of the screen, you could see Bitcoin's price peak at 2017 during the bull run of that year. If we look at Dogecoin, Dogecoin didn't top out until January of 2018. So Bitcoin peaked out first, then Dogecoin peaked out, and then we went into the bear market. Now, once we found a bear market bottom for Bitcoin right around, December of 2018, Dogecoin actually didn't bottom out until COVID. So Dogecoin formed a lower low, whereas Bitcoin formed a higher low. And once we saw Bitcoin break out after the halving, we saw it rally past, the high of 2019, about $13,000. Dogecoin lagged behind. Bitcoin was all the way up here at about $19,000, $20,000, whereas Dogecoin was all the way down at 0.004, and its high was at almost 2 cents right here. So Dogecoin didn't break out until Bitcoin decisively broke above the all-time high and started rallying upwards of $40,000. Now, I talked about this in a previous video where when Dogecoin starts to go, then the rest of the altcoin market starts to go, because, Dogecoin is the leader of the meme coin market. The meme coin market is like the leader of the retail money that comes in. And so, yeah, sure, it looks like Bitcoin outperformed Dogecoin when Bitcoin broke the high, because if you were to measure from like $20,000 upwards of this major rally, it was 100%. Bitcoin did a 2x, upwards of $40,000. And then if we were to measure what happened for Dogecoin in that time frame, Dogecoin went from here to right about here. Dogecoin didn't even pass its high, but it did a 300%. So it did, a 3x. And so when we look at Dogecoin in this market right here, Dogecoin's a better performer than Bitcoin, and that's just a fact. And so if we go back to this previous bull run and bear market, when we see Bitcoin's top, we mark these up right here from April of 2021. This was the true top for Bitcoin based on key indicators, Google Trends. I can get into it in another video, but we've already talked about this. We've proven that the real top for Bitcoin was April of 2021, even though the price, the visual price action top was really in November of 2021, the charts show otherwise. And so when Bitcoin topped out, Dogecoin topped out in May of 2021, right around here for Bitcoin. And by the time Bitcoin was reaching its all-time high, retail was exiting the market. Dogecoin was all the way down to 33 cents. Its all-time high was 72 cents. And so Dogecoin was in a downtrend. Bitcoin was in a downtrend. This right here on the chart that you can see, this blow off top was really just the complacency stage bounce, because when we look at Dogecoin, this was the complacency stage right here for Dogecoin in the downtrend. And so when Dogecoin bottomed out, with Bitcoin, Dogecoin actually bottomed out first, and then Bitcoin bottomed out after that. So where we could argue that the bottom was in, if you could pull up the indicators right here with me, if you're on TradingView, you just click on indicators, you type in pi cycle, and you can see the pi cycle top indicator, the pi cycle bottom indicator. There's a few of these. We're going to click on pi cycle bottom indicator by Donchik, and you'll see that the pi cycle bottom indicator flashed at about $19,000 in July of 2022. Simultaneously, that was right around where Dogecoin's bottom was. Dogecoin was right around June, and then Dogecoin just trended sideways. So when Bitcoin, I don't know what just happened there. The little dog just came out of the screen. But when Bitcoin started trending up, Dogecoin was just trading sideways. Just recently, Dogecoin broke through this resistance range of, roughly 16, 17 cents, and it's holding it as support. And so if we were to trace up what happened during the 2020 to 2021 bull run, we're really in one of two spots right here. So scenario number one is if Bitcoin sees a sell-off and we were to see, Bitcoin peak out here soon, around the halving, and then see a dip down to $50,000, $55,000, maybe $50,000. If it's a deeper correction like this, then sure, the rest of the altcoin market, meme coins, would get obliterated in the short term, and Dogecoin could come all the way back down to, 8 cents, maybe 7 cents. I don't think it would come back down to the low, because if we were to draw a trend line from the low of June of 2022, maybe it comes back down here, maybe 7 cents. Maybe we see a deeper correction like this for Dogecoin, and then we work our way out of here. I just don't see that likely happening this year. A more likely case scenario is Dogecoin just holds this support for an extended period of time, and then eventually Dogecoin will pop and break on out of here and just outperform Bitcoin. And so when Bitcoin starts breaking upwards of 75, 80, 90, 100K, then maybe we see a deeper 30 or 40% correction. And so if we see Bitcoin break out and do something like this and run upwards of 90, maybe $94,000, $97,000, and then start working down here, then I could see a 20 or 30, 40% correction all the way up here, and then that's when Dogecoin would be drastically rallying with Bitcoin. So Dogecoin is the main one to keep on your guys' radar, because we're still 276% away from the all-time high, whereas Bitcoin is just teetering at the all-time high right now. So back in the 14th of December, when Bitcoin started rallying drastically past its all-time high, that was the green light for Dogecoin. And Dogecoin started to work its way on out of here, and then eventually rallied to 8 cents and ultimately to the all-time high of 70 plus cents. And so if we were to measure with the Fibonacci retracement tool from the high of January of 2018 to the low, this major leg up for Dogecoin upwards of 8 cents when Bitcoin was all the way up here at $40,000, put it above a 4.236 extension. Then we saw a consolidation period for a period of time when Bitcoin saw its true all-time high, and then Dogecoin had some gas left in the tank to rally even further after that over a short period of time. I mean, if we were to measure how long that took Dogecoin to see that final rally, that was 27 days, so less than a month to go from about 6 cents all the way upwards of 70 cents. So we could see something like that happen towards the tail end of this bull run. The final 30 days could be the most parabolic for meme coins. So you guys are watching this video very, very early. Now, if we draw the Fibonacci retracement tool for Bitcoin from the high of 2017 down to the low, for the peak of April of 2021, Bitcoin only did a 3.618 extension. Now, if we measure from the top of Bitcoin November 2013 to the low, Bitcoin blew way past a 4.236 during that entire bull run, all the way up here of almost $20,000. So the law of diminishing returns states that, the bigger that Bitcoin grows, the more market cap it's going to need to expand. So for Bitcoin to 2x, it's going to need another $1 trillion to come in. So if we were to measure from Bitcoin's high in April down to the low, well, 1.618 is $96,000. A 2.618 is $145,000-ish. A 3.618 is $195,000, and a 4.236 is $226,000. Now, I know some people are going to say, like, well, institutional money's coming in. Yes, that's true. So, heck, we could do a 4.236 or beyond that, maybe go to 250. But if we were to just base it off the last bull run, institutions were in the market, guys. They were investing, and then retail was just investing at the tail end. But retail was more excited about that last bull run. So right now, the institutions are driving this. If we do a 3.618, $195,000 just based on the last bull run, that would be my target for Bitcoin at the peak, $195,000. Anything beyond that is just a bonus. But we're not investing in the crypto markets to do a measly little 2x. You can invest in real estate for that and just hold for a decade. We're looking for those projects that still have that juicy 10, 50, 100x, yes, even 500 or 1000x. So if we get further down the list, we'll dive into a few of those. But the next project I want to talk about is another large cap meme coin that I'm very, very bullish on for this run, and that's Flaky. Now, Flaky's sitting at a $1.8 billion market cap, whereas Dogecoin's sitting at a $27 billion market cap. So where Dogecoin goes, Flaky will follow. Case in point is the recent rally that happened in February 25th of this year when Dogecoin was at 8 cents, rallying all the way upwards of 22 cents. At the exact same time, Flaky broke out from 0.000036 and rallied up to 0.00029, up over 460%, whereas Dogecoin's only up 131%. So you guys can see the further down the list that we get in terms of market cap, yes, the risk is higher, but also the percentage for growth is higher on something like Flaky versus Dogecoin. Now, one of the biggest catalysts that is causing this growth is if we look at the contracts right here, you can do this on CoinMarketCap.com. You just look on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see what chain it's on. So for example, this is on Ethereum, and it's also on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, the Binance Smart Chain is just quietly making moves behind the scenes, guys. If you go on CoinMarketCap.com, with CZ stepping down from Binance, Binance is still chugging along. Binance is actually above Solana in terms of market cap. It's above XRP. It's the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. We're not including a stablecoin Tether. It has a $90 billion market cap. So when we look at Dogecoin, Dogecoin's on the Binance Smart Chain, which is low fees. And so that's why Dogecoin's doing very well. But the fact that Flaky is on the Binance Smart Chain and it's on Ethereum, it gets to capitalize on the liquidity on the Ethereum blockchain. And if we look at the market cap of Dogecoin during the all-time high is $84 billion. Currently, Flaky really just made an all-time high in terms of market cap at $2.8 billion. So I don't see why this project couldn't do a 10x this bull run, especially if Dogecoin goes back to its all-time high of nearly $90 billion. And if Dogecoin goes beyond that, goes beyond $100 billion, I don't see why Flaky couldn't at least have like $20 to $25 billion on a conservative scale. Now, that's obviously pure speculation. Doesn't mean that's going to happen. Those are just example purposes only. But when we go to their website, they have massive utility too. They're not just a meme coin. They have their Valhalla NFT metaverse game. They have their reward token, TokenFi. They have a staking program. They have over $100 million in total value locked in liquidity pool tokens through their FlokiFi locker, which is available on basically every chain. Blast, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Base, Arbitrum, Polygon. They got their Flaky NFT collections for if NFTs come back towards the tail end of the bull run to bring more awareness to the project. They have Flaky prepaid cards. They have Flaky Places, which is their merchandise and NFT marketplace. And they also have the University of Flaky, which is a crypto education platform coming soon. Because with over 1 billion users that are expected to enter Web3 in the coming years, they're going to position themselves to capitalize on that. And that's what we're doing as a brand too. When you guys go to bullrunners.com, you get early access to our crypto education platform and our resources and our tools and our education that we've been working on because we want to make crypto accessible for all. So the fact that they're doing this too shows me that the marketers behind their team really understand how to dominate a marketplace because that's what we've done. I mean, we didn't just grow to 300,000 subscribers for no reason. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, but we work hard to put out the best education possible to help you understand more about this industry. And so their 3 pillars revolve around community, utility, and charity. If we go to Certic and we look at their audit, they got a 91.93 out of 100. They're ranked in the top 10 percentile. Everything is almost as perfect as it can be. And on CoinMarketCap.com, if you click on gaming, you guys are going to see IMX is number 1. Flaky is number 2 right here. So they position themselves within the gaming category too to be able to capitalize on the liquidity as gaming grows and as meme coin grows, which are 2 out of the top 3 sectors right now. So if you want to see where Flaky is listed, all you have to do is click on markets and you can see it's on Binance, HTX, Gate.io, OKX, Bybit, BitHum, KuCoin, PancakeSwap and Uniswap as well too. So virtually all of the top decentralized, centralized exchanges, except for Coinbase. If they got listed on Coinbase, that could be massive. But once you have tokens in your wallet, you can stake, earn, and claim rewards. And they have $598 million that are staked away, over 460,000 plus holders. So the community is very, very strong that's rallying behind the utility. And so the reason why I'm more bullish on Flaky than I am on something like Shiba Inu this bull run is because Shiba Inu has a $16 billion market cap. Flaky has a $1.8 billion market cap. So I think this is the bull run where Floki's going to shine. Now, the next meme coin on the list that we're going to take a look at is Dog with Hat. Now, as you can see here, within the past 24 hours, we've seen a nasty crash. I started recording part of this video yesterday. So if you're watching this right now, this is actually a great opportunity to find your favorite meme coins, to find your favorite altcoins that you want to back up the truck for. And again, I'm not telling you to buy any of these. I'm just bringing you the information on which ones I believe are going to perform well this entire bull run. And the next one is Dog with Hat. Now, Dog with Hat is sitting at number 3, right behind Shiba Inu at a $2.6 billion market cap. And if we look at this chart right here, it's experiencing a nice pullback, as it recently just rallied up all the way $4. So it's sitting at $2.63. It's down 21% the past 7 days. And I'm going to bring up the chart, and I'm going to share with you where I feel that it could go in the short term than the long term. But when we look at contracts, this project is on Solana, so it's allowing for very low fees compared to the Ethereum blockchain. And so everyone that migrated over to Solana, being pissed off with Ethereum this early in the bull run cycle, having to pay like a $50 gas fee, $100 gas fee. We're not even past the all-time high for Ethereum, and yet the gas fees are ridiculously high. So can you guys imagine how high the gas fees are going to be on Ethereum when we're at the peak of the bull run? Newbies are going to be coming into space, and retail won't even be able to trade projects if they're trying to come in with like $500 and a gas fee is $500. It's just going to wipe them out. So yes, there are some downtimes on the Solana blockchain. And that's why I have other projects on this list that I'm actually more bullish on, but I do think Dog with Hat will do well. If we go to the Twitter, there's 79,000 followers, massive community behind this project. And in terms of utility though, see, meme coins don't necessarily move off utility. Utility is what keeps these projects around long term. Community and marketing is what drives meme coins. And this is so ridiculous that it's funny. It's just literally a dog with a hat. I mean, if we go to the website right here, we open this up, it says WIF is literally just a dog with a hat. And then it crosses out. It's a symbol of progress for futuristic transactions, a beacon for those who think ahead. It's clear that the future belongs to those who embrace innovations like WIF, transcending boundaries and paving a new era in finance and technology. So they cross all that out because it's literally, guys, just a dog with a hat. So it's so stupid that it's funny. You take a dog and then you put a hat on it. And so the marketing is, any idiot can overcomplicate things, but it takes true genius to simplify things down. And honestly, that's why this is working. Now, it could either piss you off, or you could learn from this as a marketer if you have your own business and just learn from why this is working. It doesn't mean that you should buy this project. We just need to look in to see, why did just a dog with a hat generate a market cap of over $4 billion? And does it still have some room left to run this entire bull run? So their Telegram has 23,000 members. You got top people in the crypto space on crypto Twitter posting about it. And so from a marketing perspective, what they're doing is they're literally just taking a hat and they're putting on everything that people recognize within pop culture. They're putting on company logos. You even got Arbitrum posting about it, saying scaling Ethereum with Arbitrum. So because virtually every single blockchain has meme coins on it, on the Solana chain, the top project right now is Dog with Hat. And I think it's just so dumb that it's hilarious. But when we look at the chart right here, we can see that this healthy sell-off is pulling back the MACD well below the 0 line, where the MACD line in blue is below the orange signal line. So if we're looking at some technicals here, it's actually looking pretty bullish because the RSI is sitting all the way down at 26 in oversold territory. And when WIF finds a low, it could bleed out going into Bitcoin's halving. If Bitcoin doesn't gain momentum and pass the all-time high, then meme coins are going to continuously bleed out. The rest of the altcoin market's going to bleed out. So we just need to watch Bitcoin and what Bitcoin's going to do. But the support to look for is all the way back from the 12th of March until like the end of March, the 22nd of March. And so that'd be right around $2. So if we come to $2, it would look like the psychology of a market cycle, where we would see anger and then depression stage. Then we would start working our way out of here going into, Q3 and Q4 of 2024. And then we would see the next leg up for the market take place. And so if you're looking for good entry points in your favorite projects, watch Bitcoin over the next few months and watch the chart of Bitcoin. And we're going to be bringing that up in consistent videos on this channel. So make sure you subscribe. Now, the next meme coin on the list is Brett. Now, one thing that's very interesting is over the past 7 days, even over the past 24 hours, Brett has just held the line. It hasn't seen a sell-off like the rest of the market, dropping 20, 30%. Even the past 7 days, it's up 7%. The past month, it's up 179%. The past year, and then if we click all, it's a little bit down from the all-time high of about 8 cents, but it's hovering right at it right now. So the market cap of this project is a mid cap, and it is the top meme coin on the base chain. Now, this should tell us something about what's about to take place on the base chain. I am extremely bullish on the base chain. The reason why is because, number one, it's simple to bridge over from Ethereum to the base chain. How you do it is you simply go to base.org and you're going to see ecosystem, bridge, developers, and about at the top. You just click bridge. You simply connect your wallet and choose how much Ethereum you want to deposit. So for example, like if I want to put 0.5, like half an Ethereum, I just type it in. It'll show how much I have in my wallet. I click deposit ETH. It's going to have me confirm the transaction in my wallet and pay a gas fee one time to bridge it over. So I just click confirm. Then you just simply wait for it to bridge over, and you can click the little MetaMask icon on Google Chrome. And then your MetaMask wallet in the upper left-hand corner, you simply click the drop down and you choose which chain you want to be on. So in this case, we'll choose the base chain, and it'll look exactly like the Ethereum blockchain, except the Ethereum you just bridged over is now on the base chain. And meme coins and other altcoins that trade on base, it's just like the Ethereum blockchain where they trade on these popular exchanges like Uniswap, SushiSwap, you have Bitmart, Gate.io, BitGet, other decentralized and centralized exchanges. Now, there is no Binance listing or Coinbase listing yet. So I think that if Brett gets listed on Binance, it could have a similar effect to what happened with Dog with Hat. And this project could absolutely fly this bull run. So 7 cents is just the start. So all that people are doing is really simple. They just find the exchange that it's listed on. They grab the contract address on the left-hand side right here, and then they go to the exchange and they trade the project. Now, if we go to the website, it's this cartoon character, making out with the screen, but it's Pepe's best friend on base. So a lot of people don't realize this, but on CoinMarketCap.com, underneath the meme coin category where you see Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Dog with Hat, you also see Pepe here. People don't even know where Pepe came from. But when you type in Brett and you go to Brett's Twitter, the pinned post from March 27th is this video right here. Check this out.
I mean, the first time I actually named him Pepe was for this comic that I did called Playtime. I was just messing around on Microsoft Paint and came up with Pepe and Brett, 2 characters. They did things like go to raves and paint. It just kind of naturally developed. And then I just thought it would be fun to have 4 characters, kind of like the Ninja Turtles. It became Boys Club. A lot of the humor is kind of about post-college zone. You don't quite know what you're doing, but you like drinking and hanging out. The 4 characters were just reflections of my personality and the personality of my friends. Landwolf, the party dog. Andy was the jokester of the group. Brett liked to dance. And then Pepe the Frog was just kind of like the little brother of the group.
So this all revolves around Matt Fury's creation, starting with Pepe the Frog around 2004, creating Brett, then creating the other 2 characters, Landwolf and Andy. And so Brett is the first character they created after Pepe. And you'll see that 85% goes to the liquidity pool, 10% for treasury, 5% for centralized exchange wallet. The contract is renounced. The liquidity pool has been locked for 365 days. So Pepe rallied up to over a $4 billion market cap. And if Pepe continues to do well this entire bull run, which it most likely will because it's one of the top large cap projects, then I don't see why Brett wouldn't be one of the major performers, because it's the top meme coin on the base chain, and the base chain has very, very low fees compared to trading on the Ethereum blockchain. Its market cap is only $620 million, and the chart is looking extremely bullish in this uptrend. We see it's in a symmetrical triangle right now, coiling up. And so if Bitcoin sees a breakout to the upside, then I would expect meme coins to see a break to the upside and for this project to make the next major leg up. Now, we need to watch Bitcoin, obviously, because if Bitcoin continuously trends down, currently right now, Brett is holding this support, but we could see a break to the downside and then a continuation to backtest the previous resistance of the 15th of March as support at like 6 cents down here before we find a low for Brett and the rest of the meme coin market, and then work our way out of here for the next leg up coming up post Bitcoin's halving, roughly 3 to 12 months. If you guys watched my video yesterday, where I talked about XRP and I compared it to Bitcoin and I showed multiple charts, once Bitcoin breaks the all-time high and starts trending upwards of 80, 90, and even $100,000, meme coins are going to go absolutely crazy, and this is going to be one of those projects. If we go to DeFiLlama.com, you can see the total value locked on all chains is almost $90 billion. Ethereum has $51 billion, Solana has $3.8 billion, and then if we go to the base chain, it's $1.5 billion. And as you can see, it's gone up from $404 million since February of this year. So I think the Base chain is going to be one of the top performers. So Base is an Ethereum layer 2 chain that offers safe, low-cost, developer-friendly ways to build on-chain. So Base is an L2 built on the OP stack in collaboration with Optimism. And so Coinbase sees Base as a key step in bridging Coinbase's products, users, and assets into the decentralized crypto economy. To ensure we're doing that in a decentralized way, they're building on Ethereum in partnership with Optimism on the open source MIT licensed OP stack. They're incubating Base inside of Coinbase, leveraging the last decade of their experience building crypto products, and they plan to progressively decentralize the chain over time. Now, Coinbase currently doesn't have a plan to issue a new network token. That's most likely because of the lawsuit they've been going through with the SEC. And Ethereum will be their native gas token, but gas fees on the Base chain are extremely cheap. And as the Base chain becomes more popular, the Coinbase wallet could be integrating a lot of these top projects for normies to be able to purchase when we go into full-blown euphoria stage when retail comes in the tail end of the market. So can you guys imagine how much liquidity is going to come into the market for Coinbase supporting Base chain projects, and Brett being the top meme coin on this chain at only a $600 million market cap? That might seem like a lot of money, but to put that into perspective for you, Coinbase announced on September 8th that they will be listing and trading Shiba Inu. And as you can see after that, Shiba Inu's market cap went from a $2.8 billion market cap to over $40 billion by October of 2021. Now, I'm not saying Brett's going to go to a $40 billion market cap, but with it sitting at $600 million right now, that'd be nearly a 70x for this project. So for people to think there's not much left in the tank for a project that has, hundreds of millions of dollars, we're just starting out this bull run. And people seem to forget how much liquidity flowed in the market last bull run, with Shiba Inu doing 40 billion. Dogecoin was at like 80 or 90 billion dollars. And the Base chain is where most of the liquidity is going to be flowing this bull run. And this growing ecosystem provides a strong foundation for Brett's success, as it allows the platform to leverage the resources and expertise of other projects in the space. As the Base chain continues to grow, so too will the potential for not only Brett, but other meme coins on the Base chains to thrive and expand their utility, their offerings, and their community. So definitely keep Brett on your watch list over the next few months. Now, the next altcoin on the list is Andy. Now, this is a play on Brett and Pepe in the Boys Club. And this is actually a microcap project sitting at $14 million. So if Brett does well, I believe this project could do very well. Now, if you grab the contract address right here, it's on the Base chain as well too. You're going to notice that there's multiple Andys. For example, if you go on Dex Tools and you just type in Andy, you're going to see an Andy on Ethereum, an Andy on Base chain, an Andy on Blast, Andy on Solana. And so the correct Andy is the Andy on the Base chain. Now, the ones on the other chains have done pretty well over the past few months. But if we look at the chart for Andy on Base, it is massively bullish, considering that it's only at a $14 million market cap. There's over 4,800 holders. There's zero buy tax, zero sell tax. If we go to the website, they say Andy is Pepe's mischievous roommate. He was the jokester of the group. And in this picture right here, with Brett, Andy is based, it feels good, in the Boys Club. So who is Andy? Along with best friends Pepe, Brett, and Landwolf, Andy's iconic character featured in Matt Fury's now classic Boys Club comic book series. Andy is a lovable weirdo that spends his days enjoying drug-fueled hedonism and mischief, always pranking, always laughing. He's one of the boys. So Wolf on Avalanche passed a $45 million market cap. Brett on Base passed a $700 million market cap. Pepe on Ethereum passed a $4.5 billion market cap. So where will Andy on Base go, knowing that Brett on Base passed a $700 million market cap? It just got listed on CoinMarketCap.com on the 8th of April. It's the 13th of April at the time of recording this video. So it's only been 5 days. Virtually nobody knows about this yet. If you go on markets, you'll see that Andy is listed on SushiSwap, Uniswap, PancakeSwap on the Base chain. So you just grab this contract address right here. You can paste it into Dex Tools. It's going to bring up the correct one with roughly $482,000 in liquidity. So their Andynomics, or the tokenomics, is 86% added to liquidity, 10% for marketing, 2% for the team, 2% goes to Matt Fury for donations. Feels good, man. Liquidity is burnt, 0% buy tax, sell tax. Contract is renounced. So that's awesome. And they have the same video up on the website that I just played for you about Brett. Now, if we go to their Twitter, there's only 2,800 followers, but they've been posting nonstop all over Twitter. And this post right here is saying, yesterday, altcoins flash crashed, investors panic, and blood was spilled throughout the market. But Andy found its support level and began to rise all over the weekend. So this project actually went up to like a $20 million market cap, and it's currently sitting at 14 million. So if it holds this upward trending support right here and Bitcoin rebounds, then this project could do very well this bull run alongside Brett. I mean, if I trace up Brett's chart next to it, we saw this sell-off on the 31st of March bringing it back down to like a million or $2 market cap. And then it rallied up to 20 million. It's seen a sell-off right now with Brett. So the next major move up could push this project to like 20, 50 million, maybe $100 million market cap. And depending on where we're at in Bitcoin's cycle towards the tail end of 2024, leading into the rest of this bull run, I think this project is going to continuously trend up with Pepe, with Brett as well too, because they're playing on the lore of the boys club. So there's 4 characters there. And that's why the next altcoin on the list is Land Wolf on Base. Now this is a very micro cap project. These are obviously very high risk because their market caps are sub $10 million. And so Land Wolf is not listed on CoinMarketCap yet, but it's on CoinGecko. And it's kind of tricky to find because you have to type in the full Land Wolf. So the contract address, if we go on Dex Tools and we paste this right here, you're going to see that it's Land Wolf on Base. There's a few of them. For example, if I type in Land Wolf right here, you're going to see that there's one on Ethereum, there's one on Blast, there's one on Solana. In order to find the one on Base, you either have to paste the contract address or you just have to type in Wolf on dextools.io. And you'll see it's all the way down here at roughly a $1.5 million market cap. So this is extremely high risk, extremely high reward, but the liquidity is $115,000. There's 1,400 plus holders, 0 buy tax, 0 sell tax. Project was just listed on the 1st of April, so it's only been 13 days. If we go to their website, landwolftoken.vip, they say Wolf is inspired by the fever dream artwork of Matt Fury and the legendary boys club. Land Wolf isn't about utility, it's about pure unadulterated chaos. We're a community of degenerate amphibians, misfits, and those who believe crypto should be a wild ride, not a spreadsheet. So the total supply is 420 trillion. Nice, because you know, memes, taxes, 0 buy tax, 0 sell tax. The liquidity has been burned. If we go over to Twitter, they are very, very new with only 792 followers. Their pin post was April 3rd with the correct contract address. You see, got 10,000 views, 131 likes, 43 retweets, 53 comments. And so they've been posting every few hours, getting pretty decent engagement. And so Wolf was the party animal. So I'd expect just a lot of party-based memes and just a lot of degeneracy and absolute ridiculous stuff posted on Twitter here. So if Brett does well, if Andy continues to do well, then Land Wolf on Base could potentially do well. Now we are seeing a sell-off right now with the rest of the market, so it could continue to bleed out and get closer to $1 million market cap, maybe even potentially trend below that. We see this resistance back here from when it launched on the 2nd to the 3rd of April, so this could act as the support for Land Wolf to bottom out, find a low, and then start working its way out of here with Bitcoin in Q3 and Q4 of 2024 for the next leg up. So this is extremely high risk, but extremely high reward, because to do a 10x for this project, that's only a $15 million market cap. To do 100x is a $150 million market cap. So if Brett already went to a $700 million market cap, if this project were to go to a $150 million market cap as one of the boys in the boys club, that'd be like turning $100 into $10,000 or $1,000 into $100,000 if this pulls the 100x. So definitely keep a Land Wolf on Base on your radar this entire bull run. Now the next altcoin on the list is a meta play that is piggybacking off of the narrative of exchange owners' dogs, and that's Myro. And so Myro is sitting at a $129 million market cap. Its all-time high for this project was upwards of 42 cents. It's at 13 cents right now. It's on the Solana blockchain. It's listed on Bybit, Gate.io, KuCoin, Radium, even Crypto.com, and then several other exchanges. If you go to the website, Myro is named after the Solana co-founder's dog. And so the dog-based narratives in crypto is really strong because obviously Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Flaky, they're all dogs. So to get Myro, you need the Phantom wallet, and there's instructions on their website on how to be able to do that. So for the tokenomics, there's 0% buy tax, 0% sell tax. The liquidity pool is burned forever. You can see the correct token contract address on myrothedog.com. And if we go to the Twitter, Myro Soul has 67,000 followers. They launched all the way back on the 9th of November. This post on the 19th of November 2023 has 608,000 views, 2,000 likes, 1,300 retweets, 1,500 comments. So this community is absolutely massive, just nonstop posts going out there on Twitter. So the engagement's really high. The chart on dextools.io has a $136 million market cap, $2.8 million in liquidity, 48,000 holders. So that's a very, very strong holder count. We're in this uptrend right here. We did, however, break below this ascending support. And so if we see a continuation of the downside with the rest of the market for Bitcoin, the support to watch for is right around roughly 5 cents, which was support back on the 23rd of February, 10th of February, you can go back to the 2nd of February, and it was resistance all the way back from the 8th of December of 2023. So if we don't see a reversal to the upside for Bitcoin and these meme coins bleed out, you need to be watching this project to bottom out somewhere around 5 cents. And then for a reversal to start taking place Q3 and Q4 of 2024. Now, if this is a fake out, we go right back within this ascending triangle, then I believe Myro would trend up with the rest of the meme coin market and be one of the top performers on the Solana blockchain. So this is a good mid-cap project to keep on your radar this whole bull run. Now, the next meme coin on the list is in the same narrative of dog coins on Solana, and that's Churro, the Jupiter dog. Now, this is based after the co-founder of the Jupiter exchange, so it's a subcategory of a subcategory. So although this project isn't going to go and outperform something like a Shiba Inu or a Flaky or even a Brett or even Myro, this project is a wild card, but it could do something big this bull run, because if we look at it right now, the market cap is only $745,000. Extremely high risk, guys. So don't go in FOMO your life savings into these ones that are extremely high risk. Don't buy them, don't sell them. It's never financial advice. I'm just showing you the narratives in this space, and then what you choose to do is obviously up to you. But underneath market is listed on Radium. It's listed on Jupiter. If we go to the website, what is Churro? Well, it's Ben's dog. Now, Ben is the creator of Jupiter Exchange, and Jupiter is the largest exchange on Solana. So Ben bought into this token when they launched, is the top holder, and the Jupiter airdrop is the biggest ever on Solana. And he made this post back in December 6th of 2023 saying, super well done, couldn't help myself and bought a Churro bag. So very similar to Myro, the instructions are on the website for where you can get Churro on what wallet it's hosted on. For the tokenomics, the mint is revoked, the liquidity is burnt, there's a 1 billion total supply, and 10% is owned by the co-founder of the Jupiter exchange. Now, if we look at the chart on DEX tools, it is trending upwards. It did see a sell-off from the 16th of March, but because the market cap is so low at only $745,000, this is one of those extremely high risk but extremely high reward projects, because I believe this was taken over from the community. So this is one of those projects that could absolutely fly to the moon, or it could go straight to zero. So definitely be careful with this one, but the chart doesn't look too bad right now. Now, the next altcoin on the list is DGen. It's sitting at 0.0238. Just like the whole meme coin market, this project is absolutely degenerate mid-cap play at $337 million market cap. It got listed on CoinMarketCap March 25th, so literally less than a month ago. It's on the base chain right here that you can see. It's already listed on HTX, Gate.io, Bybit, Crypto.com, Uniswap, Aerodrome, Bitmark, and a few others. If we go to their website, dgen.tips, it's an ERC20 token launched back in January of this year. Has reshaped the Farcaster ecosystem by enabling casters to reward others with DGen for posting quality content. So their point system recognizes unique posts and comments, effectively bridging the gap between online contributors and real world value. They have 152,000 holders, so this is pretty big so far. Over 2 million transactions and 38,000 followers on Twitter. Now, the reason why this project's on the list is because DGen is a layer 3 chain. It's EVM compatible, they have low transaction fees, and it's built for exactly who you might be, which is an absolute degenerate. For their tokenomics at launch, they created roughly 37 billion tokens, with 70% intended for the community. Another 50% has been allocated to form a liquidity pool, and the remaining 15% will be supported for their team investors in the broader ecosystem. And additionally, there's a 1% inflation rate set to begin in 2028, which is going to be long after this bull run is done. So if you go on their website, you hover over chain and you click bridge, it'll bring you to this page, and it says you can bridge Ethereum, DGen, or any other tokens to the native DGen token on the DGen chain, where you simply follow the steps. Step 1, you select a network, you select Base, you can select Optimism, you can select Polygon or Arbitrum. So this is like that scene in Inception where it's like a dream within a dream. That's what layer 3 is. So first you're bridging from Ethereum to Base using base.org on the bridge. Then you'd be bridging from Base over to the DGen chain to go 3 levels deep into the matrix, into this dream here, to be able to catch life-changing gains. So if I want to swap from Base, I'd swap any popular token, which could be USDC, DAI, Wrapped Ethereum, or even DGen on Base. That's why the contract address on CoinMarketCap.com is the Base contract address. So you just copy that to your clipboard, and you would simply swap Ethereum for DGen on the Base chain first, and then you connect your wallet on the Base chain to bridge.dgen.tips, and then you select the DGen token, and you're simply bridging DGen on the Base chain over to DGen on the DGen chain, which is the most degenerate move that anyone could ever make. But this is going to be the main token on the DGen chain. If you click on Explorer, you're going to be able to see a lot of other projects with the holder count and all of that stuff. So if I click on the left-hand side of the screen on explorer.dgen.tips, I can click on tokens, and I can see the top tokens by contract address and the amount of holders. So you can see Exit Ape has 39,000, DGen Pepe or Depe has 35,000, then Block has 15,000. So you can copy the contract address for these. For example, Depe, I can copy this one. I can go to dexscreener.com, and in the upper left-hand corner, I can paste the address under the search bar for any token on the DGen chain, and you can see Depe right here. If I click this, You can see the market cap for this project is $3.2 million. In the psychology of market cycle, it looks like it's in the depression stage right now. So if you want to go hunting for projects on the degen chain, just like you would go hunting for altcoins on the base chain, well, then you could watch these projects to bottom out, and then you could wait for like a disbelief rally to re-enter back into the markets before we go into the hope stage as Bitcoin sees the next leg up. I think a lot of the liquidity is not only going to be rotating into the base chain, but it's going to be rotating into the degen chain and into these top projects by holders underneath explore.degen.tips/tokens on the left-hand side of the screen when you start scrolling down these top projects based on holders. So I'm not going to go too far down the rabbit hole in this video for you guys. I do want to bring up degen on dextools.io because it does have a $290 million market cap. The liquidity is $11.82 million, which is actually really, really good. We're in this nice uptrend here, and the support to watch for was the resistance and the high of the 8th of February. So that's all the way down to like 0.006. We're at 2 cents right now. So if the degen chain sees a massive sell-off with the rest of the market, if Bitcoin continuously trends down into the halving and consolidates, I would expect this to be the next support, and then to work our way out of here with the rest of the market for the next leg up. And so during the rest of this bull run, going into Q4 of 2024 and even Q4 of 2025, you want to keep the degen chain on your radar because it's the main layer 3 right now that lots of people are talking about. There's 157,000 holders. So if this project sees another leg up with the rest of the market as Bitcoin trends upwards of $90,000, $100,000, then we could see the top projects by holder count on the degen chain see a rally out of the depression stage and go into the disbelief stage of the market before going back into hope, belief, optimism, thrill, and euphoria towards the tail end of this bull run. So this is extremely early for this chain, but it's definitely one you want to keep on your radar. Now, the last meme coin on the list is TokenFi. The all-time high for this project was 25 cents. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. It's also on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's listed on Bybit, Gate.io, KuCoin, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, MEXC, BeingX, and then a ton of other exchanges. Now, the main reason why I believe this project will do well this bull run is because TokenFi is the reward token for the Flaky ecosystem. So it's created by the same team, and it's within the real world asset space. And the standard tokenization process can be painfully slow and extremely expensive for the average user. So TokenFi is going to give users all they need to create a token or tokenize real world assets in a simple all-in-one platform without writing a line of code. So they're capitalizing on multiple narratives here. You have Flaky, the parent project, capitalizing on the meme coin space and on metaverse and gaming and NFTs. And then you have the reward token, TokenFi, capitalizing on the real world asset space because the real world asset market is projected to be about $16 trillion by 2030. And Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, has been doing multiple interviews talking about the future of crypto as tokenization of real world assets. And they're aiming to solve a massive problem in that space, giving users all they need to create a successful crypto token or tokenize an asset in a simple all-in-one platform without writing a single line of code. And so they have multiple solutions to be able to do this, one of which is the TokenFi token launcher, where you can launch your own ERC20 or BEP20 compliant token, like Flaky, for example, without touching a line of code. They have their generative AI for NFTs coming soon. They also have TokenFi Connect coming soon, which is going to allow key industry players direct access, like institutions, market makers, exchanges, funds, influencers, and thought leaders, for easy access to deeper liquidity and reach for their tokens through their entire ecosystem, because the Flaky community is one of the largest in the entire crypto space. And TokenFi Quick Launch Bot is going to allow quick and instantaneous token deployment through Telegram and Discord, two of the top apps that are used for crypto creators. So their strategic position of TokenFi to capitalize on Telegram's massive user base of 800 million users as well, and Discord has a user base of 196 million, is positioning them at the forefront for the next wave of massive retail adoption heading into the bull run. And so can you guys imagine when over 1 billion users are expected to enter into Web3 over the next few years inside of the University of Flaky, where they're going to be pushing these people that want to create their own tokens? They're going to push them to their own project and send them to TokenFi.com, where they have the TokenFi AI smart contract auditor coming soon, using artificial intelligence to perform on-the-spot audits of tokens created within TokenFi, assuring users about contracts they launch through the platform. Users will also get a branded audit report to show their users, which would increase trust in their tokens. And then they're going to have the TokenFi Launchpad, which will allow users to raise funds for their tokens in a decentralized manner, all without worrying about technical aspects. So in terms of TokenFi's tokenomics, they have 56% for staking pools, 10% for the liquidity pool, 22% for treasury, 5% in the incentive program to encourage adoption of the new protocol, and then 7% for the new token staking pool to ensure long-term scalability. So if you want to check it out on Dex Tools, you could either grab the contract address for the Binance Smart Chain, or you can grab the Ethereum blockchain. So if we grab the Binance Smart Chain one and enter in here, you'll see the market cap shows $48.48 million. So it's pretty much split in half between the Ethereum blockchain. And so it peaked out at about 26 cents. You know, we are in a downtrend right now since the 26th of March. And so because every single altcoin follows Bitcoin, it's a repeating narrative here that we need to watch Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin bleeds out going into halving, then altcoins would bleed out. And the next support to watch for is right around 0.055. So roughly right around 5 cents for this project to see a bottoming and then a potential reversal in price post Bitcoin's halving over the next 3 to 12 months. So what makes this project one of the top on the list is liquidity is $7 million and 100% is locked for 975 years. So TokenFi isn't going away this entire bull run. In my opinion, it's one of the best risk to reward projects with some of the best utility in the space and one of the best teams in the space, sitting around $100 million market cap. It's having a healthy pullback right now. And sure, it's not the most funny meme like dog with hat or something that's going to get a chuckle. But if you look at Floki's audit on Certic at 91.93, in the top 10 percentile, and we type in TokenFi in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see TokenFi got an 84.99. In terms of the category score, it got a 92.14 in the top 10 percentile. So it's one of the best projects in the space in terms of their code, their community, the market, the governance, the operations. The fundamentals could use some improvement. But when we compare to something like Dog with Hat got a 61 out of 100. The fundamentals are terrible. The governance is terrible. The code's not that good. It's still a part of the top 35 percentile, but the category score is right in the middle, and they don't even have a Certic audit. So at least the team at Floki is making an effort to have two legitimate projects in the space with the Floki token and the TokenFi token, whereas a lot of other meme coins are just capitalizing on the massive liquidity that's flowing in, and they're not going to be here for the next bull run. So it's nice that we bring this video back full circle to end this with a solid project that I think will do well. But again, the meme coin market is very, very risky no matter how good a project is, how many audits that they have, because it all revolves around mass market liquidity and mass market sentiment based on the psychology of a market cycle. So if you guys want to stay up to date with which projects we believe have massive potential before we make videos about them, and you want to get exclusive early access to our crypto education platform and our underground guidebook for discovering 100x altcoins yourself, that way you can do your own research, then what you want to do right now is go to bullrunners.com. The link will be in the description below. You don't need any previous crypto trading experience. All you need to do is click the button on the page, put in your best email address. You'll be instantly subscribed to our daily video newsletter where we give you the best information to help you prepare for the worst that's yet to come in this economy. Because the spending power of the dollar is going down in value. That's a fact based on inflation. Blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, and cryptocurrencies are going up in value. That's the truth. And together, you know what we're doing? We're backing up our trucks all the way to the bank, grabbing the bags, packing them and stacking them, leaving no bags left behind because we believe the spending power of the dollar is going to keep going down in value. That's a fact based on inflation, and blockchain tech, distributed ledger technology, and cryptocurrencies are going up in value. That's the truth. And together, you know where we're going. We're going camping on the beaches of the moon. So I'll see you guys on the next video. I will see you on bullrunners.com right now when you click the link below. As always, you know what to do. Stay bullish.